Hello, everyone. It's me again, and right now I'm driving to Palo Alto for a business event. So I decided I can take a few minutes recording another episode of Drive by Storytelling, where we're gonna talk about design, innovation, storytelling, and marketing while I'm driving. So this is gonna be a quick one because uh, it's just something that I want to maximize my time while driving, especially if traffic is bad. But I'm never going to be looking at the camera because I have to be super aware of my surrounding right now. So today I want to talk about the future of content. With everything that has happened, that really so fast, right before our very eyes. If you're someone like me, coming from a generation where we have to do a lot of things manually, there's a lot of uh, pens and papers and flipping books, just to accomplish something. What Something that's really been constant over the years, whatever the technology or the innovation provides, is that there would be people who are driven to designing solutions, and we are in the era where when you talk about solutions on the digital space, it involves in one way or another. It might be in different scales, but it involves creating content, right? But right now, where uh, AI is practically obliterating the concept of uh, how we create content, like even 5 years ago, what more 10, 15 years ago, right? So I would just want to give my insights on what the future of content is, being a content creator myself, and having done a lot of content for um, number of clients ever since we started doing this back in Singapore. Now we're in California. uh, what do I think about the future of content? Basically, it's gonna be exciting, but like I always say, there would be a huge demand for storytellers and storytelling in the age of AI. Everyone is gonna be quick to jump in using the tools, and it's a race to the finish. Who gets to pose, who gets to deliver, who gets to generate the content that would attract the most number of people to benefit their businesses. But at the end of the day, the problem or the challenge that you would face in that context is, up to to what point would you have that sort of authenticity, and up to what point will you have that sort of being original, in terms of the content that you write. How how would you even figure out, if you're reading content right now, how would you even figure out which one was generated by AI, which one was generated by a human being? But at the end of the day, conversations is something that is really very exclusive. Conversations, real authentic conversations, is exclusive to human beings alone. And even when you tried using generative AI like ChatGPT nowadays to generate content for your target audience, you would require a lot of tweakings, a lot of adjustments, just to mimic how a person would practically talk, because you don't want to sound like you're sending out a lot of content out there and it's all generated by AI. At the end of the day, we all still need to be storytellers. So the future of content is in the hands of those who are brave enough to tell their stories. Having that courage to be vulnerable, talk about their challenges, talk about what drive them, what drives them to deliver value to their clients, talk about their fears, and these are things that people would, human beings would always connect to and would always relate to. And this is something that I don't think no amount of AI could replicate. There's talk about AI having emotions in the next few years. I don't know. I don't know if you can replicate emotion. We have been, living for how many thousands of years now. Human beings can even dictate another human being's emotion. What more a computer, right? So yeah, I think for me the future of content is exciting, but it's gonna be open to the creativity of the storytellers. There would be a lot of hype, jumping into AI, jumping into generating content as fast as you can, but at the end of the day, we stick to conversations that last. We stick to conversations that we remember. And that is something that only human beings can do. Even in the age of marketing, in the age of business, in the age of innovation. Those are conversations that are very much exclusive only to human beings. Okay, so I'm wrapping up this very quick drive-by storytelling episode while I'm driving here in the roads of California, and I hope you pick up something from this latest insight that I've shared. I'm trying to talk loud because I think I forgot my microphone, and I think you can hear the sound of me driving 65 kph. All right, thank you guys. So, if you like this video, subscribe, and yeah, hope to see you on the next episode.